My name's Nicole Reffitt. My husband is Guy Reffitt. He was the January 6th detainee. He was the first trial. He was convicted of all his charges in March of last year. On August 1st, he was sentenced to 7.5 years. He never went in the building. He did not commit assault and he did not damage any property. And he was sentenced to 7.5 years for that.
What was he charged with?
It was the obstruction of an official proceeding charge that has a weight of 20 years. And that is the disruption of the count, the certification of the count that day. So on August 1st, Mickey Whithoff, Ashley Babbitt's mother, came and sat with me and my children in court while my husband was sentenced, and that night she held the very first vigil outside of the DC jail. 4 weeks later, I came back and joined her in going to the vigil every night and singing the anthem with these men at 9 p.m. And we also attend court, federal court, every day where these men are being prosecuted and persecuted for the events of January 6th. And we sit in on committee hearings, and we are very present in the Rayburn building. We're out here today to support this cause because the more patriots that stand together, the more of us will be brave enough to stand in unity. So, this is all about getting the message out about January 6th, the death of Ashley Babbitt, the murder of Ashley Babbitt, and the prisoners being held across the country right now for the events of January 6th.
What was your husband's name again?
Guy Reffitt, R-E-F-F-I-T-T.
And so when did they arrest Guy?
They came in on a pre-dawn raid at our home in Wiley, Texas, January 16th of 21.
So did he have any idea that he had committed a crime or that somebody was going to arrest him?
Well, we made a off-the-cuff joke about their doing the North Texas Roundup. The next morning they came in, like I said, in a pre-dawn raid with counterterrorism units, flashbangs. They took my husband out at that time. We did not see him again for 14 months. And this is across the board. When they come in and get Jan 6ers, they are coming in pre-dawn raids, flashbangs. We assumed that he would be able to turn himself in if need be, since he never entered the Capitol. We did not think that they would come in the way they did with such force. But they have done that across the board. Like I said, my husband is not charged with any violent crime, nor did he enter the Capitol building. He was on the stairs of the Capitol.
And what did he do for a living?
He was oil and gas.
And never been in trouble?
No, my husband has no criminal record. He's never served any time in jail. A lot of the reform that we're also looking for, since so many of our people have been put into the system, is reform with the DOC and the BOP. What's happening to American citizens, whether they're January 6th detainees or not, human rights are being violated in both of those systems, and it should be addressed by we the people.
Did he have an arraignment? When did he have an arraignment?
He had his first bond hearing in January. Then he was transferred to DC there shortly after. He was denied bond because of they considered him a danger to the community because of his actions on January 6th. So, and as we know now, and all the videos that are coming out, and all the discovery that the government has withheld from people, you are seeing now where there were undercover agitators all through the crowd encouraging people to go in. At this point, I believe that no one should be, incarcerated. Ashley Babbitt should not be dead. Roseanne Boylan should not be dead. These people were encouraged and entrapped from the get-go.
Did Guy see, were there any barriers when he got to the Capitol?
By the time my husband was on the stairs at 1:50, and he said he saw not one barrier. And you can see through the videos, they believe by 1:08 all the barriers had already been down. So everybody crossing the field after that time
so if you're going
saw no barriers.
If you're going up to the Capitol building and you come to the steps, we have a right side where I believe that's where Ashley got shot, right?
Right.
And over on the left side. And so approximately where was your husband? What I'm trying to ask is, I I was watching on TV, and I know some other people in videos that I think it's entirely possible that you might not have even seen any trouble depending where you were at.
Well, my husband, unfortunately, he did see the officer push Varga off the side of the wall. My husband was on that side he was going up the west side stairs right there. He did not see any of the things that happened in the tunnel, nothing of that. He was heavily drenched in OC spray and shot with the pepper balls, and he was incapacitated at that point, and he left because he had so much bear spray on him. So he wasn't there for much of the violence, but yet he's serving 7.5